Everyone, hope you've had a good morning. It's my turn to make lunch now. So today we are going to make a BLT sandwich. So BLT stands for bacon, lettuce and tomato. So the first thing we need to do when cooking is wash our hands. But I've already done that, so you don't need to see me doing it. Everyone should know how to wash their hands. Then what we need to do now, put the oven on. So we're going to put our oven on grill, because we're going to grill the bacon, makes it a little bit more healthier. So, got our bacon tray lined with foil, okay. Got a sharp knife, because we need to use a sharp knife to open the bacon. Be careful keeping our fingers out the way, so we don't chop our fingers off. Or, if we don't feel safe doing it, we can ask an adult to help. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to peel a rasher of bacon. Okay, it's going to come out, hopefully look very nice. Be nice and careful when you're peeling the bacon, because you don't do what I want to do now and just end up breaking the bacon in half. So what I'm going to try and do, try it again, because that hasn't worked very well. So that's the left over part of that one. Doesn't really matter how it looks going on the tray, it's going to look nice when we've made it. So, we've got our rashers of bacon here, which unfortunately have fallen apart. But like I said, doesn't matter, we're still going to cook them. All we're going to do, we're going to pop them under the grill and leave them to cook. Okay, so, because I've been touching meat, I need to wash my hands again. You can see me do it this time, okay? Look, I wash my hands. Right. Get the tea towel, dry them off. So, now the bacon's cooking, we're going to make our sandwich. So, out the fridge, I'm going to get the butter that will go on our sandwich. Okay, so we've got two lovely pieces of bread here, okay, which we're going to butter. So we get a knife. Okay. And you might be able to do this part. If you're a little bit older, you might have been doing this in some of your life skills lessons or in cooking lessons. If you're a little bit younger, you can give it a try. Maybe your parents can help you. I'm just going to butter the bread, okay? Really simply, make sure we spread it all the way to the corners. Okay, so that's one piece. A little bit more butter. Okay. So that's our bread buttered. So, sauce. Now, you can have lots of different sauces. You can have mayonnaise. You can have ketchup. You could even have, what have we got back here? You could even have barbecue sauce. But today, we're going to use mayonnaise. So it's up to you how much sauce you want on it. So again, squirt some on, using your knife, spread it out, okay? So, we're going to put it on one piece, okay? Put the butter away in the fridge before we forget. Right, next job. we're going to put this knife away, okay? And we're going to get a sharper knife out. So I'll tell you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a really sharp knife. But what I am going to use is I'm going to use a steak knife, okay? Or, if you're really confident, you can use one of our sharp knives. But remember, you've got to be really careful with knives, okay? You end up hurting yourself. So, I think we'll do the lettuce first. So, got a lovely fresh lettuce here from one of the supermarkets. So, I'm going to use a leaf today, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to take our knife, we're just going to chop it as nicely and finely as we can. So, if you look, a nice, thinnish bit of lettuce, okay? So, we're going to do that for the whole leaf. Remember, being careful to keep our fingers out of the way, so we don't cut our fingers. Okay. Okay, so sandwich is starting to come together now. So, got the lettuce part done. Got it buttered, we've got some sauce on there. What we're going to do now is, because we've had a little bit of time in the oven, we put our oven gloves on, we're going to check the bacon. So, open it and that's it, give it a little bit of air out. So, as we can see, our bacon is starting to cook. So we're just going to give him a little turn over to make sure that he's cooked properly on both sides. So some people it's going to be very hot as well. So, I'm lucky because I'm careful because I'm using my fingers. You might want to use maybe, I don't know, use, let's see, use a fork, or if you're not going to use a fork, some of you might even have a pair of tongs, or a spatula. So, use whatever you feel comfortable using, because you don't need to burn your fingers. Okay, so bacon's cooking in the oven. We've got our lettuce. Okay, all we've got left to do now is our tomatoes. So these tomatoes are on the vine. So what we need to do is just need to pull one off. Okay, give the top a little twist. That's it. And then taking our knife, again being careful to keep our fingers out of the way, we're going to chop it. Okay, chop it in slices. So, try and get a few slices on there, nice and thin. Or you can do it thin, or you might want it thick. You want some nice thick bits of tomato. It's up to you. So, then what we're going to do is just going to pop them on top of the sandwich like so. And then you've got half a tomato left. So that might go back in the fridge. You can leave it on the side and have it with your lunch or another snack. Completely up to you. But I'm just going to move it out of the way now so it's not in the way. And you're going to probably have, as well, after you cut the tomato, probably have a little bit of juice on the chopping board. So, you're going to get some water, okay? You might then just get your board a little wiped down, okay? So, all we're doing now is we've got to wait for the bacon to cook. So, yeah, let's get a little plate out and let's transfer a little bit of sandwich there. Alright? So, oh, smoky. So, gonna be nice and careful. Oven gloves, okay? And look, we've got some lovely cooked bacon there, okay? So, turn the oven off. Alright, and we've got to find a nice safe space to put this baking tray down. Because remember, it's going to be hot. So, unlike last time, I'm going to set a good example this time to everyone, not using my fingers. I'm going to use the tongs. And all we're gonna do is place our bacon on our sandwich. Okay. Okay, there we go. Put our tongs down, take our top of our sandwich, give them a little squish. Oh, lost a bit of bacon, right. Here comes the controversial part. How are we going to cut the sandwich? So, we can cut it into triangles, which my videographer says is no, so we're going to cut it into squares. So, knife through the middle. Okay. Remember to keep your hands out of the way. And there we go. One lovely finished bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich. Enjoy. See you later.